Hey everybody, it's Adler the Eagle, and I just got back from visiting my dad in Europe. We went to Prague and Budapest, and I've got lots of cool videos to show you. Thanks to you guys and all of your support, we were able to get the new Osmo camera, so I took it to Europe with me and I got all of this really cool footage, and I want to show it to you. And if you want to see more of my trip from Prague and Budapest, be sure to check out my Patreon. There's going to be an extended cut of the video there. Well, let's go ahead and get going. It all started about 2 weeks ago when I didn't have a pair of shoes to take with me to Europe.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Adler Adventures. I'm getting ready to go on a venture. Gonna go see my dad. I got me some new shoes because I only had a pair of Heelys and flip-flops. And those are new shoes. Toad, it doesn't get a go. Okay, so we're packing everything in the car. I've got this enormous backpack on my back. Ugh. So let's go ahead and we'll jump in the car and we will start our adventure. Oh, where we go? We're going to Prague. We're going to Prague and Budapest to go see my dad. So I will see you in a little bit.
I didn't film much of my travel, but in total it took about 18 hours. I stopped in London for just a moment before catching my flight to Czechia. The first city we visited was Prague in the heart of Czechia. This city is very old and has lots of neat squares and plazas, as well as a rich and vibrant history. This is Wenceslas Square in the heart of the new town. It's named after Saint Wenceslas, the patron saint of Bohemia. The western part of Czechia used to be called Bohemia. I think there's a Queen song about that, I don't know. Many demonstrations and historical events took place here. Dad also taught me about something else that originated from here.
So Pilsner beer was created in a town not far from here called Pilsen.
Like the actual type of beer called Pilsner.
Beer.
Okay.
Pilsen. Budweiser.
Right.
Which is Budweiser.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so this is where the original Budweiser.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello. We then made our way down to the Old Town Square, where I played with this marionette and then got yelled at. The Old Town Square in Prague is this huge pedestrian plaza where people come and play and hang out. We had a really yummy hot dog here. It was great. I didn't take a picture of it though, I was too hungry. This is also the home of the Prague Astronomical clock, which was installed in 1410 and rings every hour with a little show. Death rings a bell, some doors open, and some saints parade by. In 1410, this was a really big deal. Also, I still have no idea how to read this clock, so here's a clever diagram on how to do that. I still don't know. I don't know. We also stopped and got ice cream, where I learned cassis means black currant flavor. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Next, we made our way to Charles Bridge. This famous bridge crosses the Vltava River and was the only way to cross until 1841.
God, it doesn't look 7 football fields long.
What?
7 football fields long.
Oh yeah. Artists and musicians line the bridge every day and sell their wares. This one-man band was my favorite, though. The next day, we got up and got on a train and headed south of Prague to Benisov. We had to walk through a field and a woods for a very long time to finally make it to Konopishta Castle, the home of Franz Ferdinand. Unfortunately, we couldn't film inside, but just take my word for it that it was really cool. That night, we got on another train, but this wasn't just any old train. Oh no, this was an overnight train.
We're together. You walk on and then you come in here, and this is like 2 beds. Okay, so we just started moving. We're going. So everybody must have got on because we're by Prague. Bye. We're heading out. We're going. We're going on an adventure.
I have always loved trains, and finally getting to ride an overnight train was so much fun. I slept so well.
So we rode this train, and we got off this train, and now we're here.
When we arrived in Budapest the next day, we rode the metro to our hotel. We dropped off our stuff and then decided to go on a dinner cruise. The food was so good, and the views were even better. Hungarian Parliament at night is so pretty. The next day, we got up and used the Budapest public transport system to make our way to Zecheny thermal bath. Zecheny? I think that's how you say it. I don't know. It was raining, but the water was very, very warm. Not so good for the camera, though. We then made our way up the hill to the Fisherman's Bastion, where the view was again amazing. Ugh, that Hungarian Parliament building is just so pretty. For dinner, we ate at one of those hot stone places.
Okay, so we are at a place called the Hot Stone, and you get this real hot rock, and if you touch this, you would probably cry.
400 degrees Celsius.
Right, you do not want to touch it.
400 degrees.
So, steak's over there, and then this is all cooking now. So.
On our last day, we went to a market, and it was very packed, but I bought some paprika here to take home. Dad headed back for Italy, and I spent the rest of my day in Budapest watching this really cool fountain and riding around on a scooter.
I mean, in these scooters, they go pretty fast. Like, if you look, I'm going like 22, 23 kilometers per hour. I don't really remember what that translates into, but look at this thing in front of us.
I had a really good time visiting with my dad, and we only get to spend time together every so often, so thank you for understanding while I go on this trip. If you want to see more of my trip, including our rooms and my actual human face, you can jump on over to Patreon, where I'm uploading an extended version of this video. Every patron will have access to it, and we'd love to have you over there. Keep exploring, keep learning about new places, and help someone smile today. Bye!